I'd like to introduce to you today Carlos Lissimore. He's a capital consultant. That means someone who can find the money for you, but he does a heck of a lot more than that. Carlos, could you tell us a little bit about Business Pros LLC and what you do, and maybe even why you do it?
Yeah. I'm with Business Pros Inc. My name is Carlos Lissimore. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia. What I do is help investors, small business, medium-sized business, and large business actually help them to get access to capital to actually run their company or an investment process. The reason why I do it is because I've been doing this for a little over 15 years. I've been helping family offices, venture capital, and private equity firms actually accumulate wealth through different types of vehicles, such as real estate, PPVs, special purpose vehicles, and things of that nature. So I wanted to give the opportunity to the smaller man so that they're able to actually get the same with their family as well, to extensively bring it out to the public as well. That's why I do it, and I love what I do.
Super. So I assume that would be the mom and pop type of businesses, and maybe they've got 20 employees or something like that. Is that about the size of it, where you've worked from the small business that you're concentrating on now, but you still have quite a bit of large company type of clients too? Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. I work with one business owner to, they may have 20 employees to a couple hundred employees. It does not matter. My job is there to actually fulfill their dream and make it come to the reality and just make it come to pass. That's what my job is to do. And I want to help owners and investors do that.
Well, you have a couple of websites, Carlos. One is the Business Pros site, and it really has a wealth of information. And I think you can contact Carlos. They can reach you that way as well. And we'll put some contact information at the end of the video here so people know how to reach you just right away. That kind of thing. Because right now, Carlos, I'm sure you're quite aware, and you've probably seen a lot of this, where small businesses need more help than ever getting their
Yeah.
cash flow revenue back in there, having a loan that actually keeps them in business, where there's a little bit of catch up after all this COVID stuff. There's a lot of businesses that got hurt. And the way the
Yes.
economy is, now's the time to get the advice from Carlos, from you. It really is, because of the direction you need to be going, and to make sure you're on a strong path and you're providing for your family in the future as well. It sounds like that's pretty much where your heart is.
Yes, it is. I like helping small business owners. The reason why is because they're the heart of America, point blank. I don't care how we look at it, they're the heart of the country. So I like working with them because they put their heart in it, their sweat, their blood, and it makes me feel good when I can actually help them actually get to their next level. And I'm excited about helping more business owners, medium size, large size. Don't matter how many employees you have, we have a solution for you.
So you're working with just a myriad of different solutions that can match up with whatever problems people are facing. So when you're
That is
speaking with people, I guess you're kind of like a doctor, an advisor. You're really getting them to lay it out, because sometimes they think it's a problem that they're facing, and maybe it's deeper than that, or it's something else in there that you're able to tell. So you're the one that comes in and does that 30,000-foot view, so you see everything. Sometimes, as a business owner myself, you can have your blinders on if you don't ask for advice. And that's the thing. That's what you're delivering, is peace of mind, advice, and helping people get back on track financially. Oh, I think you have a credit service too. And tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we offer personal credit and business credit. We actually build out the profile in order for your company to actually get funding and actually finance personal and business credit. But just to reiterate what you just said earlier, I feel like the nuts and bolts of what we're really doing is actually deep diving into the profit and loss sheets and the bank statements. We're deep diving in those areas to determine what is best for that business owner or whatever the investor. So we're pretty much giving you a snapshot of how to actually improve and scale the business, basically.
Well, a business owner has a couple things they're concerned about. One is overhead expenses, and the other is sustained and growing revenue, especially with inflation going on and all of that. So your advice is critical at this time. This is now the time to get the help you need. Really is. I can see that.
Yes, yes. And one in particular loan that we really focus on lately is the
Hmm.
SBA loan. We can actually include working capital for a company. We can include equipment financing, and actually we can actually acquire. If you want to acquire a business, you can be a foreign individual coming from the different parts of the world. We have an opportunity to actually help you with that particular loan with the 704 program. And we also do the boat loan, which a lot of people are not familiar with the SBA. It's where you can actually get the loan within about a 2-week period time. We're doing quite a bit of those, and that's one of the areas that we're really focusing on right now.
Time is of the essence. So, yeah, that's a great thing that you're focusing on, and I can help people with. Absolutely. It's fantastic. So you're working the credit side to improve their credit and build it out to help them be able to apply in a way where they have the best chance. I mean, that's what
Yes.
anyone would want. You're able to do that. So your expertise is stellar there. And you've got years of experience and you're working this from a few different angles. And the fact that you've worked with extremely wealthy people, you know how they are. And some of the
Yes.
things that they do might apply to someone who wouldn't know because they've got a small business and they don't have that kind of capital. They're not thinking on those terms. But you might have a few thick tricks up your sleeve that where you can really help people have the success they were hoping years sooner. I mean, just because of the knowledge that you give people. That's fantastic. I want to thank you
And
so
one
much
thing that,
today. Oh, you got one? Yeah,
okay.
go ahead.
And one thing what we do, and I often tell business owners, they need to understand they can become their own bank. And we actually help them with that, with the LLC, when they actually individualize them with other property or anything of business that they want to do. And then we go over to the C Corp and then the L Corp and then a holding company and then a trust company and then an insurance product, which all banks in the United States use this. This is how they actually leverage your money to actually actually lend it out, and we help you with that.
Oh, wow. So this is how wealthy people build their wealth.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you can certainly impart that kind of information too. Do you have a story of mind of is someone you helped recently that was maybe a little out of the ordinary that was just kind of interesting? Give us a couple minutes.
Yes. Yes, I have a family here in the Atlanta area where my company is. I met with this family. This family is a pretty much a very prestigious family. I won't say their name, but they are a very huge family. And I started out with them with about 5 properties. Now we got them up to about 17 properties. They got a portfolio of about $10 million. They're understanding how to put and implement what all I've taught them into actually a fund, a trust fund, where they're using their assets as leverage. So it's been very, very fun. So that's one of the stories that I like, that we really have helped families across the United States.
Well, you certainly are very strategic about it. That's fantastic. I want to thank you for the time today. I think you gave us some great information about Business Pros LLC and about the other parts of it that you do as far as helping people get their credit in better shape and more. Really, I certainly agree with you on what you're doing and how you're doing it.
Thank you.
Well, we'll get this done and we'll have a great time getting this out to people who need the help and get your message out there.
Thank you
Thanks.
very much. Have a great day.
Thanks. Thanks.